The world of fashion is still buzzing after French magazine Paris Match bestowed one of its most flattering titles upon BTS's Jin, calling him nothing less than the Prince of Gucci. The recognition came after his dazzling appearance at Gucci's high-profile presentation during Milan Fashion Week, where the global superstar effortlessly commanded the runway spotlight and proved once again why he is more than just an idol, he is a cultural phenomenon. According to Paris Match, Jin's look was elegant and sexy, a carefully chosen ensemble that radiated charisma and sophistication. Dressed in tailored black pants, an open white shirt, and a striking long necklace, Jin displayed an aura that blurred the line between classic European nobility and contemporary fashion icon. The outlet described his outfit as a much-discussed look, with his refined yet daring appearance sparking conversations not only among fans, but also within the notoriously demanding fashion critic circles of Paris and Milan. Jin's arrival at Palazzo Mezzanotte, one of Milan's most prestigious venues, caused an immediate stir. While celebrities from around the globe, including Hollywood A-listers and European elite, filled the hall, it was Jin who ultimately captured the gaze of both media and attendees. For many, his presence underscored the undeniable global reach of K-pop, proving that Korean stars are no longer simply guests at the table, but are now defining the future of luxury fashion itself. What makes Paris Match's proclamation even more significant is the history of the publication itself. Known for its high standards and for covering some of the world's most iconic cultural figures, the magazine rarely extends such titles to non-Western stars. To see Jin, a South Korean artist crowned as Prince of Gucci, signals a dramatic shift in how the European press perceives and embraces the influence of K-pop idols in luxury markets. Fans, of course, reacted with overwhelming pride. Armies across social media flooded timelines with the hashtag #PrinceJin, celebrating the moment as a victory not only for Jin but also for the cultural expansion of K-pop on the world stage. Fashion insiders echoed this sentiment, with some analysts noting that Jin's impact on Gucci is potentially greater than that of traditional Hollywood ambassadors. As Gucci continues to reinvent its brand under creative director Demna Gvasalia, the decision to feature Jin so prominently is proving to be a masterstroke. His blend of global stardom, genuine charm, and magnetic stage presence is attracting new demographics of consumers, especially in Asia and Europe, making him one of the most commercially valuable ambassadors the luxury fashion house has ever partnered with. Jin's new title as Prince of Gucci not only enhances his personal brand, but also solidifies his growing legacy as a bridge between East and West in the realm of fashion. For fans, critics, and the global media alike, the conclusion is clear. Jin isn't just attending Fashion Week, he is redefining what it means to be at the very center of it. In the days following Gucci's glittering presentation at Milan Fashion Week, one phrase has dominated headlines across Europe: the Prince of Gucci. The term, coined by the prestigious French outlet Paris Match, has not only captivated the fashion press but also sparked a broader conversation about Jin's global influence. Fashion journalists in Milan, Paris, London, and New York have since echoed the sentiment, some even going further by suggesting that Jin has effectively reset the standard for celebrity ambassadorship in luxury fashion. The Financial Times ran a commentary noting that Jin's appearance blurred the hierarchy between Hollywood stars and K-pop royalty, while Vogue Italia called him a revelation of modern elegance that fashion desperately needed. The reaction from American media was equally telling. Billboard praised Jin's look as timeless yet daring, highlighting his ability to maintain authenticity while aligning seamlessly with Gucci's vision. Meanwhile, The Hollywood Reporter described him as the evening's gravitational center, noting that even among A-list actors like Demi Moore and Edward Norton, Jin drew the loudest cheers and the most attention from international photographers. What stood out was not just Jin's style but the aura he carried. At 32, the eldest BTS member has transitioned smoothly from global pop sensation to a cultural ambassador who can command the same, if not greater, stage presence as some of the most seasoned fashion veterans. His ability to embody both elegance and sex appeal, as Paris Match wrote, is a rare combination, one that few celebrities achieve without veering into excess or artifice. Jin, by contrast, appears effortless. Behind the scenes, insiders revealed that Gucci deliberately tailored the La Familia ensemble for Jin, aware that his frame and composure could highlight the collection's dual themes of heritage and modernity. Creative director Demna Gvasalia reportedly called Jin's interpretation of the outfit the ideal blend of confidence and softness, reinforcing the decision to spotlight him during the premiere of The Tiger. Fans who had waited hours outside the venue described the moment as history in the making. Social media was flooded with comparisons between Jin's reception and those of iconic red carpet figures, with many noting that he outshone Hollywood. The hashtag Prince of Gucci trended across multiple countries, from France and Italy to the United States and South Korea, underscoring the global resonance of his appearance. Cultural critics also weighed in. Dr. Sandro Romano, a cultural studies professor at Sapienza University in Rome, remarked that Jin represents a paradigm shift in cultural diplomacy. She explained, "For decades, Western celebrities dominated the symbolic power of luxury fashion. Jin's coronation by Paris Match shows that the axis has shifted. We are witnessing the globalization of influence, and it is being driven by figures like him." Yet the coverage wasn't only celebratory. Some analysts pointed out that Gucci's reliance on K-pop stars like Jin reflects both an opportunity and a risk. With luxury brands facing declining revenues in Western markets, leveraging Jin's popularity is an attempt to recapture momentum, particularly in Asia. Still, critics agree that if there is anyone capable of bridging the West-East gap authentically, it is Jin. As Milan Fashion Week rolls on, the chatter has become less about Gucci's collection and more about the man wearing it. For European and American media alike, the story is no longer just about fashion, it's about a cultural turning point. Jin BTS has transcended the label of idol and is now being positioned as an international figure whose elegance, charisma, and presence can rival, if not surpass, the most established names in entertainment. For Jin, the title of Prince of Gucci is not simply a nickname. It is an acknowledgement of his growing legacy, not just as a musician, but as a global icon whose influence is rewriting the boundaries of celebrity itself. As the lights of Milan Fashion Week dimmed and the applause for Gucci's The Tiger premiere faded into the night, one truth remained impossible to ignore. Jin of BTS had stolen the show. From Paris Match dubbing him the Prince of Gucci, to international critics acknowledging his unrivaled visual impact, Jin emerged not just as an attendee, but as the defining figure of the event. The streets of Milan echoed with chants of Jin, Jin, as army gathered outside the venue, their cheers a reminder that his power lies not only in his breathtaking visuals, but also in the unshakable connection he has built with millions worldwide. While Demi Moore and Edward Norton carried Hollywood's banner, it was Jin, calm, confident, radiant, who became the headline story in Europe and beyond. This moment marked more than a fashion statement. It symbolized a cultural handover. For decades, the luxury industry was shaped almost exclusively by Western icons, but in September 2025, under the chandeliers of Palazzo Mezzanotte, the world witnessed a shift. A South Korean artist redefining the standards of elegance and influence, reshaping the global stage one step at a time. And perhaps that is what unsettles and inspires the fashion world the most. Jin BTS is not here to follow trends, he is here to create them. His presence is no longer supplementary to the glitz of fashion weeks, it is the spark that ignites them. The question that lingers now is not whether Jin belongs in the pantheon of global fashion royalty, but rather how much higher can he ascend? Because if Milan is any indication, the answer is clear. The crown doesn't just fit him, it was made for him.